Chanela, how you doing with time, girl?
Y'all like watch anytime. You over there dying.
Mm. Okay, I think I'm ready. Hello, guys. Welcome to our pod. I'm Janice.
I'm Nella. I'm Shmoney.
I hope you guys are having an amazing week. We will start out with an affirmation. The affirmation of the week is I am a portal for serene vibrations. So say it to yourself, look yourself in the mirror, say it in your head, whatever you have to do. If it resonates, say it. How are you guys' week going?
My week has been good. I know in our last episode I told you guys that I was going to DR. Well, this is the episode after DR.
And yeah.
So that was lit. It was a lit trip. I enjoyed myself. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all gonna see the highlights in the pictures. I
Okay.
had a good time, a little mini vacation. So yeah, that was the highlight of my week. The highlight of my week was having a 3-day weekend.
Mm,
It was amazing.
same.
It was also a highlight because it's no longer called Columbus Day; it's called Indigenous Peoples Day. So we saying forget the colonists, respect the people that he took out.
Okay.
Um, that's basically my highlight. I've been to work for 2 days. Work is working.
Work is
I'm
work.
ready for summer not summer,
Summer is
not
crazy.
summer. I'm ready for Christmas.
Hmm.
Summer's crazy. Like last episode, sometimes it's come back.
My week was the same. I was just so happy to have a 3-day weekend. I'm saying I'm happy to have a 3-day weekend when I didn't even go to work. Um, I didn't even go into work for like until today, actually, which is Wednesday. So
So you
yeah,
had a 5-day weekend,
basically, thank God. Okay.
right?
All right. So today our topic is on basic finance. Now that you guys are in like your careers or whatever, I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. Okay. Now that you guys are in your
Believing you,
careers,
girl.
how do you deal with your finances? Like, how do you avoid living paycheck to paycheck, aka survival mode, aka the rat race? How do you guys navigate that?
Well, I'm gonna start off. the The more money you make, is the more your responsibilities increases. So it's like you're always on that hunt to be making more money. It's never like, oh, now I have this job and I'm making this certain amount of money, so now I can relax, I can breathe. It's no, it's not like that. Okay, I go by this thing is like put up your money so your money can save you for later or save you later.
Mm, that's a good. That's good. Hmm.
But it's been hard. It's not any different versus a couple of years ago, because now you're making this certain amount of money, now you have more responsibilities.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Do you have more responsibilities, or do you now, because you make a lot of money or more money, let's say more money,
Mm-hmm.
because you make more money, you now find these responsibilities. Is your responsibility still the same as it was last year or 2 years ago or before you had your job, your career?
You do have a point. Like now that you're making more money, your lifestyle do kind of change a little bit. So you do like take on like new responsibilities that you don't necessarily need.
But why does the lifestyle
But
have
we
to change?
also, okay,
Or-
I do live within my means, but then for some reason, it's just the money just never seem enough. $800 jacket. Bro, I bought that 2 years ago. Shit, not to stop it. That was 2 years ago. I ain't bought no $800. All of these things was years ago. What are you? We're talking about right now, 2023. We're not talking about 2020. We was all getting the pandemic check. But money don't like
Dude,
we're not talking about that.
we
Everybody
need
can afford
we need
$800.
another pandemic check. Okay.
Not to say that I wasted all my stimmy on nonsense. I definitely saved. I forgot the point of. I forgot the point I was trying to make.
Not being able to balance your money, living
Yeah.
within your means.
Yeah, like I do live within my means, but it's just
Everything.
budgeting very well.
So what is your current budget? Like, how do you budget?
Okay, so with my job, how I work, I get paid twice a month.
Mhm.
So the first paycheck of the month is normally the larger paycheck.
Mhm.
So that paycheck, I'll use it to pay like my bills, like whatever big bills that I need to take care of. I do it with that paycheck.
So what do you do with your second paycheck?
So the second paycheck, I use that. I put some of it in my savings.
Mhm.
Then I feel like I need to treat myself from time to time, and that's how I'm budgeting my money right now.
Do you dip into your savings?
I try not to.
That's not the question.
I do. I do. Even though like I put money in my savings and I would have money left over to do other things, but stuff is always popping up. And I'm like, where's this stuff popping up from?
So maybe you need to allocate your money. Like every dollar, you need to know where it's going.
Like I have a notes on my phone where
Mhm.
I put like this is this, this is that. So I know how much is going every month, how much I'm losing and how much I have left over every month.
So how do you avoid living paycheck to paycheck, Shinato?
I feel like I've been good at like budgeting like most of
Mhm.
my life, even when like I had my first job and I was only working like cookie house for maybe 2 days. I was
Mhm.
always able to manage because when you work 2 days, that paycheck was like $90 tops a week, and we got paid every week.
Mhm.
So I feel like from working with that little bit, I learned how to like money manage, and
Mhm.
like I have my notes where I put everything down so I know how much I'm losing every month.
Mhm.
And then like sometimes I might go over my amount, but then I have like money to back me up, if that makes sense. And then it also helps that my job I get paid. I'm a salary, so my paycheck is exactly the same every 2 weeks that I get paid.
Mhm.
So I can always plan the same for every 2 weeks.
So how do you allocate your money? Like, how do you split it up into savings or time out, or you know?
My I don't put a lot into savings because I know that like I'll end up going back into it. So maybe like two, three every paycheck I'll put into savings.
You said 2 or 3 every pay. Wait, say that again. Sorry.
2 or 300 every paycheck is what
Oh,
I'll
okay. Uh-huh.
put into
Okay.
savings. But I wouldn't put anything like crazy amounts. So I don't have to touch it.
Okay.
But I've been playing a little catch up because I did a whole Mexico and Jamaica over the summer, and that was my first experience of like just going overboard because I
Mhm.
didn't realize how expensive Jamaica was.
Mhm.
Like the plane ticket was cheap. Everything else, like my plane ticket was literally like $400. I was like, yes. Hotel 1,000. It's like it's cheaper to stay than get to the country and come back. Especially if
Mhm.
you flew down there, spent a day, and come back and only spent for something.
Okay.
But like I'm catching up and everything, so I don't necessarily think I'm like living paycheck to paycheck. If that makes sense.
That's good. That's good. Um. So with that being said, I guess I could say mine.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So over the years, I used to live paycheck to paycheck before I started my internship. Definitely used to live paycheck to paycheck. But now I'm in a better space financially, so I'm doing better. So once you know better, you do better.
Hmm.
There's this budget plan thing, you would say. I don't like to say budget. I'm gonna say wealth. There's this wealth
But
plan that I do.
rich gal.
Okay, period. And I claim that. All right.
Mhm.
Anyways, it's called a 70/30. You could do 60/40, 50/50, whatever you could do right now. But
What's
right
the-
now I'm at 70/30, and I'm so excited about that. So 70% of my paycheck goes into savings, and the 30% goes into um like expenses. And that includes spending money. So my goal though is 90/10. If I get there, not if, because I will. When I get there, I'm gonna be super excited.
What you mean, like keep it 90 and put in 10% in savings?
No,
Put 90 for a
90%
picture.
into savings and 10% for expenses.
That's a little crazy.
Why would it be crazy though? If I'm making the money,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm making the money, and every year I plan to make more money.
Mhm.
That's the trick also. Every year I plan to make more money because expenses be going up, Chanela. You're right. So if you're making more money, it does not mean you have to spend more money, like you said,
Mhm.
Shanetta.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to. That's my goal.
Money.
90%,
You're
90% into saving, 10% into expense.
Mhm. But 10%, that's like extreme discipline right there.
Cause like if
No,
you're
I think
making
you guys
more,
are thinking about it in a way that maybe I'm making a little bit of money. Once
no,
you make
I'm not. No, I'm not thinking that you're making a little bit of money. I'm just thinking in a mindset where it's like, if you're making more money, you're gonna look for like, let's say, a better place to live, better yada yada yada,
but why would
and
you
then
have to
the
do that?
90% would go towards like most your money will go towards your bigger life. Cause
But that's the thing. You don't have to do that. Are you not, if you're comfortable where you're at, because right now I'm okay. I pay my rent because that's the most expensive stuff. I
Mhm.
take care of my daughter. I take care of my bills, which is my phone bill and basically transportation. What else is my bills? That's my big bills. Literally, my rent, taking care of my daughter because she do gymnastics, so I pay for that. And her little, she likes to go out to do brunch on the weekends or whatever.
okay,
She like
I love it.
my
she's
cousin
gonna be a little
Amalia.
expensive, but like I like to do things with my child for my child.
Mhm.
So that's included in my expenses. Um my phone, like I said, and my transportation to go to work.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna go out and get more consumer debt. Oh, also my credit card. That's another thing. I want my consumer debt to be zero. I don't want to pay nobody nothing. If I could, I don't want to pay nobody nothing. So yeah, you don't have to, just because you're making 100K, you don't have to spend 100K. Like you don't have to do that.
I like your little your 30/70 plan. And I
Mhm.
feel like I'm gonna start doing that from now
Yeah,
on.
that made a light bulb go
Because I would just randomly put
go
money
off.
in, but now if I divide like my paycheck into a certain amount.
Yeah, you could literally start where you at. If you at 50-50, just do that. 50% save, 50% spend, ball out. Something like that. But make sure you putting away something.
But I will say though, like me putting away money now, that's like a big step because I haven't been doing that for a lot of years. So like I will give my, cause you have to give yourself grace too.
Yeah,
I'm not doing horrible, but there's definitely improvement that needs to be done.
yeah.
Definitely.
So,
But I like your whole 70/30 idea.
so I'm sorry. So what are you guys like zero number? Like when I say zero number, so let's say your friend wanna go out, right?
Mhm.
And you down to like your last, I don't know, whatever it is.
Mhm.
What is that number where you like, nah, I don't got it. I'm not going out.
Like if I don't have um 100 or more to spend, I'm sorry, I can't, because I'm the type of person, and maybe this is my issue too. Like
Mm,
when I go out, I don't like to look at money. I just like to enjoy myself.
okay.
That all comes into play with budgeting yourself, and clearly, I that's out the window.
Girl, if you like to bubble, do your thing. No,
Not, but not. I wouldn't even say ball.
Jenny's giving advice.
That's not even ball.
I'm joking, guys.
I know.
Delulu is the Salulu. But if you don't know you're losing the money, you okay.
That's the thing. When I go out, I don't like to look at
Bad
numbers.
advice 101.
By the way, guys, this is not financial advice.
We're just right. Disclaimer. every day it's a work in progress. And like how you mentioned the 70-30%, literally like I said, a light bulb went off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put that into play.
Your zero number is 100. What is your zero number, Shanato?
I think around the same.
100.
Yeah, I think around the same.
So wait, 100 in your bank account, or like, okay, I have 100 to spend. Is
If
that your
I don't
zero
got a
number?
hundred to spend, I'm
If I
not
don't got a
going.
hundred to spend, I'm not going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once my spending money gets to like $500, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying in my house. I don't
Okay.
care what's outside. Shit,
Damn.
outside cost $50. I'm not coming
Outside
outside.
don't cost no damn $50.
Outside is expensive because going out with, especially my friends, bro. You go outside for one thing, you're not staying outside for one thing. Like it was to a point we used to go out to brunch. Then we found a boozy ice cream spot. Then we found a club to go to later.
Oh yeah, y'all was losing me
Like
after the ice cream spot.
it was crazy. Like even last week, I helped one of my friends move. Right, supposed to just be moved. We all dressed in sweats. We helped her move to her house and everything. Next thing you know, we in a hookah lounge.
Oh wow.
We ordered sushi and food and everything at the house, and then we at the hookah lounge.
Oh, boom. Perfect example too. The other night when we went out with Brianna and Shanetta, the point was to go out and just have drinks, right, Johnny's?
Mm-hmm.
My ass knew I wasn't planning on like buying food or anything. I went out, your girl want to get drinks and food. I'm like, no.
Yeah, because we thought we was going to a seafood spot. And I was like, I'm getting some shrimp with the drink. They was like, nah, I don't want no food. And both of them ordered food. So I was like, I'm going to just eat with y'all too.
But it's like, who told me to order that food? I could have went to get drinks and I didn't need food. But being me, the type of person that, like I told you earlier, when I go out, I don't like to look at numbers. I was like, shit, we out, we might as well.
Shit.
Might as well.
Might
But
fuck
see,
around
I
and
need to
spend
stop.
500.
That might as well shit is what's gonna get me in trouble.
I spend that 500.
But yeah.
So okay, you guys.
Not you. I spent that 500 if I ever trap you. You singing, girl.
I'm talking about the drinks.
That was a lyric from that song. Stop
I
playing.
know, but I'm talking about the drinks. I spend that 500.
Hey, if you gotta spend the 500, no.
Like Manado.
Wait, hold on.
Nah, boy.
Who told y'all this shit is 500 though? What if the shit is more?
Not for us. It's free.
Because
for rich people, it's 500.
Oh,
Facts.
Because
insurance cover that. Okay.
Insurance cover that.
Okay, so you guys both save some things, right? What do you guys use to save? Do you guys use a regular savings account? Do you guys use a checking account? Do you guys use a high yield savings account?
So
what do you guys use?
So I have a regular savings account, and then I have a Susu.
Oh, you put the money in a Susu? Okay.
Yes,
let's explain what a Susu is. It's like when you give money every week to a certain somebody, and then you get it back in like a bulk. So, for example, if you do like $1,000 Susu and it goes for like 6 months, you give in like 50 something dollars. Say you give in like $20 or $50, right? And then at the end of that 6 months, everybody's gonna take turn in getting their money back. So when you get that back, your $50 a month is gonna be like $1,000. So like you still getting back your money
weekly. You put it, not monthly.
Yeah, you're putting your money weekly. You still getting back your money, but it's just like it's like girl math.
It's
basically
it's like
you're getting your money back, but it feels like you're getting more because you forgot you put your money.
Yeah, it's like your routine. It's like every week
it's basically your saving.
Susu is the epitome of girl math.
Yes, it's basically your savings, but instead of it being in a bank account, you're giving it to an individual.
Like you getting your own money back, but you feeling like you rich because you getting money. Every time I get my Susu money back, I feel rich, and then I go out and I spend it.
Like today,
as if like I didn't spend it though, girl. Talking my business, telling my business. Not her. She jealous.
So when your hands draw, Shanetta? Today?
I draw today, y'all. First time today. I draw today, y'all.
Okay.
But yeah, so I do,
and I got me a Birkin.
Oh God.
I'm not rich like that. No. I can't afford a Birkin. With my hand, no, girl. That bird can do like 3-4 hands.
So you have the option of how many hands you want to put. Hands equals a $20 bill.
Like how many shares you want?
How many shares you want? So one share, well, $20 equals one share, which also equals a hand. So if you want to put 2 hands, 3 hands, but the more you put each week is the more you're getting back at the end of that 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do that, and I have a regular savings account.
Okay, Shanetta.
I just save in my regular bank account. I have a savings in my bank.
You don't do Susu too?
Yeah, I do Susu too.
Oh.
I do Susu in my regular savings, but I don't know if I consider Susu saving. If that makes sense.
I consider it saving.
Because that's just free money for me, bro.
No, I take that money and I put it in my savings too.
Because it's like petty change that you just give every week.
Well, every week.
And that's a
yeah,
lot.
like when you it don't feel like a lot.
Money
you
is
put in like
petty.
$20.
What happened, Jenice?
I said Shanetta love talk about money is petty.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm only saying that because it's like imagine putting $20. Like that's how much you pay for a meal on Uber Eats.
Girl, $20 is still money.
I know it's still money. I'm not like saying it's not.
But it also depends. It also depends on how many hands you're putting a week. You're not just some people.
Yeah,
if you put $20, it's fine. But if you decide to put multiple hands, that's not just petty change.
Okay, yeah. I was talking about my 2020.
Okay. I suggest you guys get a high yield savings account because one, it's free.
Which savings account?
A high yield savings account.
But your bank saving is free too.
Your bank saving is free, but your bank does not give you money. Do you be seeing any money coming back onto your savings?
But I got trust issues.
Yo, Janice, I'm gonna need you on the side. I'm gonna need you to send me that link.
No, but my bank be giving me 10 cents once I hit a certain amount.
10 cents? Be so for real.
You know what my bank be giving me? My bank tell me if at the end of the week my saving is not at a certain amount, you getting charged.
Y'all is ridiculous.
Yes, but I try not to go below that amount.
What's the amount?
$5 a week.
Yeah, keep it low.
I ain't trying to
give you a chance.
You're gonna have to tell me more information about that high heel thing on the side.
Okay. So again, you guys are in your careers. Do you contribute to your 401k or 4B, 403, whatever it is?
Yes. So I was gonna say that too. That's also one of my things that I put money to. And also I have insurance through my job. So all of that, before the money even hits my account, all of those things are coming out already.
Okay. Shanetta?
I don't have a 401k, but I'm gonna start it next year. I promised myself that I would start it because I know that they double whatever you got.
Yeah, that was my next question. Do your company match or no?
Yeah, my company matches it.
Okay, y'all better take a full.
But like when I first started, I was straight out of school, and like mind you, I'm learning all this from the beginning, and nobody like fully explained it to me. So I didn't know how stuff worked. So I was just like, it just seemed like they're taking money from me, and then I was like, nah. But like now, I fully have like a grasp of how it works. So I will be doing it.
Yeah, that's the 401k is a good idea, bro.
And Shanella, do you know where your money goes?
Huh?
Do you know where your money goes? Like, do it go into individual stocks or do it goes into ETF indexes? What do you know? Bonds? Do you know or you don't know?
With my company, we do have like stock shares profits. So it goes into stocks.
Okay.
I feel like for everything, being like a what is it? Not first gen, but like the first one from like a family that does like a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff just seems brand new, and you just need a lot more information on it. And I feel like I didn't have enough information, so because I didn't have enough information on it, I didn't do it.
It's like
I had like a few people telling me, yeah, this is good, and I'm like, but I don't know about it yet. So I took the time to learn, and then now I know, and then I'm not sure if I could do it in the middle of the year yet.
You gotta wait, like,
but I'm working on.
Well, for my company, we normally have to wait during a certain point of the year when enrollment for your benefits open. That's like just close to this month.
Because it's like everything.
And that's
like
when
a
you
learning.
can do it every once a year. That's when you can enroll in.
You can even like while you're waiting, Shanetta, you could do like a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. So just whatever your company is using, like whatever company that they're using to do your 401k, you can literally go to that company and just like, okay, I want to open a Roth IRA or a traditional Roth IRA. You could do that, and that is like, I think the maximum you could put in a year on that one is 6,000, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. Let me do my research. I think it's 600.
Don't be giving out false info on here,
Girl,
This is not
this
this
is
is
financial advice.
not financial advice.
Come to me if you need advice.
All right, y'all. All right, go ahead.
My name is Shmoney because I know how to handle the money.
So if you are under 50 years old, the max you could put into a Roth IRA a year is 6,500. If you are over 50 years old, the max you could put in a year is 7,500.
Okay.
So maybe you could go that route, or you could wait. It depends on you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna like wait because I think like my job does like a whole like PD before you sign up to like explain to you how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna wait for like the explanation and then like join it and stuff.
And the thing about 401k too, like say you're with a company,
Mm-hmm.
well, 401ks, say you're with the company and then you decide to leave, that transfers over with you. So it's not like you're losing money.
Not automatic. Not all company automatically transfer. You have to ask them to roll it over.
Yeah, you have to ask them to roll it over. And even though some company you may ask them to roll it over, they might be like, well, it's either you can cash it out because we can't roll it over.
Yeah. And you best to cash it out.
You can cash that out and boom, put it in your savings.
Yeah. Even though it's gonna be taxed.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the society we live in.
Everything is taxed.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy. Okay, so you see how tax season is upon us, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is tax season?
Around that time. It's getting close to it.
I thought that was the beginning of the year.
The ending of the year, beginning of the year, girl. Well, we're getting close to it. But
it's
why? So the tax that we get back at the beginning of the year is the tax that we paid throughout the whole.
No.
It's not. Okay, let me explain to y'all what I thought it was. So I'm thinking the tax that we get back at the beginning of the year is all the taxes that we paid in the previous year. So our refunds, we're getting taxed on that refund. So where's that tax going?
To the government.
Why do we have to pay the government?
Why we gotta pay tax on tax?
Well, yeah, why we gotta pay tax on tax?
Because when I look at my paycheck,
that's the topic for this episode. Why we gotta pay
why we gotta pay tax on tax?
Because when I look at my paycheck,
America,
they take it out like $500 every paycheck. But that money they give me back is like $1,000, sometimes less. How is that fair?
Yeah, that's
and you know that it's mind-boggling to me that they still take out Social Security taxes when they don't know if they finna give us a pension. Our generation, they don't know. They have not made up their mind.
Mm-hmm. I actually enjoy talking about finance. Wow.
Okay. Well, that's good.
I didn't think this was gonna be something that I enjoyed talking about. Finance always makes me nervous, but yeah.
Why? You should talk about it more.
Because I always feel like, all right, I'm gonna say this and then we can like wrap it up. I've always looked at finance as a scary topic because I know where I want to be financially. I'm not there, so I find it like embarrassing to talk about. I don't know why it's embarrassing for me. Because
I think we should talk about it. That's another topic. Like growing up and not hearing about finance in the Black home. Like
I think
the only finance we be hearing is about paying damn bills.
Paying bills, finding a good job.
Do y'all be thinking about the Roman Empire?
You gotta go to walk.
Never.
No, that's tough.
Let's wrap up.
Unaccomplished. And people who think about the Roman Empire think about conquering stuff that they didn't get to do.
It wasn't as scary as I thought.
Yeah, I don't like talking about money.
Why you don't like talking about money?
I don't know. Money is a touchy subject for people.
Why does it personally make you uncomfortable?
It don't make me uncomfortable. I know it makes other people uncomfortable, so I don't like talking about it.
I just don't like talking about my personal finance with people because, like I just explained to y'all.
Okay.
But yeah.
I
But
hope we have
good.
more conversations on it in the future. I said I hope we have more conversations.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Okay, guys, and that is the end of our episode. And that's some
Thoughts
for
for your
your
cat.
cat.